And they didn't come out, they came out like front and back, so just work with me and follow. I'll give you the manuals here in just a moment though, okay? These are for you to keep, if you want to keep them. So you guys are familiar with the SDL, Service Delivery Log? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Sorry.
That's all right. We got them. There we go.
You want to scoot up to the table? You know, don't scoot over.
So are you guys okay with temperature, room temperature? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't get one of them things.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's no, I can't get in there.
I'm fine. I need my
As long as
space.
you pay attention.
Yes, ma'am. I'm paying.
Does everybody want to turn down their cell phones, possibly on the
Oh, yeah, you
vibrate?
can have it on vibrate or.
Yomi?
I didn't even think about that.
Who's your,
Thanks.
who's two?
Okay. Thanks for being here, first of all. Okay, and of course, like I stated, my name's Liza Dennis. And the training's going to be over the service delivery log. You guys, you're familiar with it, right? Everybody? Yeah, okay. I've dedicated more or less the training for an hour or less. So it might seem fast and furious, but it's not. If I go too fast, slow me down, all right? It's a lot of information.
Can I get one of those?
Oh, yes. It's a lot of information, but it's a lot of helpful information, okay?
Thank you.
Sorry. So let's have some fun, okay? I know you guys probably would rather be somewhere else, doing something else, but I appreciate you guys for being here. Believe me, you will get something out of it. If you already know it, that's great. If not, it will enhance what you already know and make your life maybe a little bit more simple when it comes to dealing with the service delivery life, okay? And remember, if I go too fast, just stop me, okay? And if you can't hear me, say something. As I stated, the training's over the service delivery log. We're going to cover policy, procedure, and accuracy. I wish I had a little ding, but, and can you guys see that?
Mhm.
Can you guys see it? Can you see it back there?
Mhm.
Yeah? Can you guys see it? Or would it be better with the light? Let's see, we tried the lights turned off and it's like really dark in here, so. Everybody can see it?
Mhm.
If you can't, say something. I'm not sure if this is more or less a little bit how y'all feel when it comes to paperwork. And I know the paperwork I deal with, I pretty much feel like that. Looking at the service delivery log and what you guys have to do when it comes to accuracy and making sure you're doing the right thing, I can see feeling a little bit like that too. Again, welcome and thank you for being here, taking time out. I'm not sure, any of you guys working right now? Okay. I'll give you a little bit of brief information about me. I hold a bachelor's in psychology, minor business management, and I'm seeking my graduate degree through Abilene Christian University in Abilene, Texas. And I work for Shannon Business Services. I do contract credentialing, and it's a lot of talking to providers. It's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of databases, updating, creating Excel files. It's busy, busy work. But I also enjoy walking, running, and yoga. And of course, that's my daughter. She goes to Central High School. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. And if you guys have any questions, just stop and ask me. But the reason why I'm also doing this training program is because my graduate degree is in organizational human resource development. Part of that degree is you have to learn how to be a good human resource training and development person. Okay? Does that make sense? Did that answer your question? When people think of human resources, we think of payroll, we think of insurance, we think of benefits, we think of PTO, we think of those things. This has nothing to do with that. Human resource development means how can I make myself or you guys better at what you're doing right now. That's what I mean, the human capital. We're human capital, we're employees. So that's what my degree's in. Any questions? No? Okay. The goal for today is, you know what, I feel really bad that you guys can't see that, but it should be in your paperwork. The goal for today is, for this training is for you, the employee, to understand and become knowledgeable and skilled in writing up a service delivery log. What we want to do is we want to decrease employee mistakes, employee errors, and you know, we're not all perfect, but sometimes we do make mistakes, sometimes we do make errors. And if you're successful with Daybreak, if you're successful in your job, then you're going to make Daybreak also a success as well. So not only are you doing yourself better, but you're also doing the organization, i.e. Daybreak, you're making them successful. What we want to do is we want to be able to, and like I said, some of you probably already work with it, you know it, but this might help you out even more. What we want to do is be able to understand the service delivery log a little bit better. We want to understand the importance of procedure and policy. And we want to understand how to describe the process. Let's say, for instance, I'm a new employee coming onto your house. I went through the training. I'm working at your house. Would you be able to describe to me the whole process involved in how to fill out a service delivery log and what it means?
Probably not.
Probably not. Thank you for being so honest. Thank you. More or less, that's what we're here to do. I mean, I know you have to go in there and fill out certain things, but could you tell me exactly why you have to do what you have to do? Can you tell me what agency is requesting Daybreak to make sure that this form is filled out? No? Okay. Okay, employees will understand how incidents and service delivery logs correspond with each other. Incident reports, you guys familiar with that? Yeah, okay. Employees will understand how effectiveness in writing up an SDL saves time, and it saves you guys, not only does it save you time, but it saves you money. Because if you make a mistake, don't you guys have to come up here to correct it? Are you getting paid for that?
No.
And what about gas prices? I think last time I saw they were $3.57.
That's
Getting worse.
361.
361.
Supposed to be $5 by
Maybe that's
day.
what it was this morning. Maybe that's what it is right now. So it's saving you guys time and money. But instead of it, aside from it saving you time and money, it's making you successful, and it's going to make Daybreak successful. Okay? Employees will be able to demonstrate how to fill out the service delivery log at the end of this course. You guys still with me? Okay, the workshop, this is just kind of more or less saying where we should be at, so I might be every now and then looking at my watch, because I don't want to put you guys over an hour. Okay? That's just for you, just FYI. Okay. What do you know? How much do you know? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Do you know what the Department of Aging and Disability has to do with the SDL? Does anybody know the Department of Aging and Disability, who they are?
Yes.
You do? Yes. Who said yes? Okay. Do you know what they do? Okay. You know what they do? They do a lot.
They do a lot.
What are they? What kind of agency are they?
They're under, well, they're an agency that makes sure that we're providing services.
They're a regulatory agency. Regulatory means, hey, you want to do business with us, you're going to have to follow our policy. Policy means rules.
And do things right.
Sorry?
And doing things right.
You got it. What is your name?
John.
John. Did you say Ireland or Scotland or something?
Russian.
Russian? I don't think John's Russian. Okay. Okay, so let's just think about that right now. We just thought about the service delivery log, all right? Do you guys have, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Because you guys got to have questions. You have to.
Some of us are just new and trying to figure out all of it.
I mean, does anybody want to know, does it need a signature? Does it need an initial? I mean, what are your questions? Do you guys have any, even the smallest question, even if it's one question? Does anybody have a question? Anybody?
How detailed do we have to be
How detailed do you have to be?
on the service delivery log
Okay.
as far as?
Can I get one volunteer that can write the questions for us really quick? Like maybe 3 or 4 questions?
I got bad
All
handwriting.
right.
Who has pretty handwriting?
How detailed, the question, how detailed, are you asking on the narrative or on the actual checkoff list?
Both.
Okay,
See, I
You'll
have,
address both?
we'll get to that. You just want to put on here
Oh,
how detailed to write.
right.
No, I don't have nice.
Oh, you will? Okay, good.
I don't know if my spelling was.
Penmanship. Okay, just write how detailed do we have to be? Question